Global Pharma Academy Pune, which is we are the Global Pharma Academy, which is ISO and MSME certified national level institute in pharmaceutical and healthcare sciences, established with a proclaimed objective of becoming a center of excellence to guide students for building their career in the pharma sector. So we offer various certification programs like pharmacovigilance, advanced SaaS, basic medical coding, clinical research, medical writing, drug regulatory affairs, retail pharmacy, wholesale pharmacy, pharma marketing, pharma export, then clinical data management and CPC medical code. Okay, so moving to the next slide. Here I welcome the founder of Global Pharma Academy. The name is Amit Kumar Mani sir. Education completed the M Pharmacy and MBA. He has 13 plus retail, wholesale, international export knowledge in pharma sector. He is the owner of Malan Medical and Distributor Pune since 2013, and he is the trainer for retail, wholesale, pharmacy business management. And he is the host of one YouTube channel. Name is Things by Amit. Also, we have the family of 1 lakh plus subscriber on our YouTube channel. Okay, so to know the all update regarding the courses, interview preparation, career guidance, you can subscribe our channel. Name is Things by Amit. Moving to the next slide. Here I welcome the HR of Global Pharma Academy. Her name is Shubhangi. She completed the Bachelor of Pharmacy and she is the HR of our organization, having the responsibility of the job assistance, provide the knowledge regarding interviews and soft skill development class. So her email ID is globalpharmaacademy@gmail.com and her contact number is 7499252777. Moving to the next slide. This is me, Business Development Executive of Global Pharma Academy. Myself, Snehal. I have also completed the Bachelor's of Pharmacy, and here I resolve the general queries of Global Pharma Academy students, assist them for the daily assignments, mock interviews, and project work. Also handling the admission queries regarding the any courses. So this is my contact number 9322341947 and this is my email ID globalpharmas516@gmail.com. If you have any questions regarding the placement assistance regarding the course, you can connect with me through this given number. Moving to the next slide. She is the admin of Global Pharma Academy. Her name is Akanksha Pawar and she completed the BSc. And she is the admin of our organization having the responsibility of institute connection, periodically course student feedback, connect with institute students and content writing. Her email ID is globalpharma67@gmail.com and her contact number is 7558527115. So, mission and vision with the goal of educating every aspirant who want to work in the pharmaceutical sector. We offer education at most affordable price in India. And our goal is to lead the pharmaceutical training market on a global scale. So India should grow into a country known for the English quality. So we want to be the first global platform where business executives may select the top personnel in the pharmaceutical sector to satisfy the most recent industry demand. Moving to the next slide. Benefits of our courses. Okay, so our students are trained and nourished under excellent faculties having 15 plus years of industrial experience as well as academic excellence, and here students are rigorously trained to meet the industry requirements. So why us? Apart from the domain knowledge, we provide these like assignments and tasks, resume preparation, communication skill, presentation skill, mini project. We'll conduct the 2 mock interviews during our course, then personal development, then provide the job assistance after course, then we'll conduct the examination during courses also and now clear sessions also there. We'll move to the next slide. Our place students from Pharmacovigilance certification course. So these are the students that are placed in Pharmacovigilance domain. So here are their name and where they place. So like Amir Khan placed in NGO, Vedanti, Consult AI, Vishal, Auriga Research. Then Tarun, Sai Krupa Hospital and Research Center. Then Shubham Microlab, Mansi placed in Wipro, then Ram Ratan placed in TCS, then Bharat also placed in TCS, Suresh is placed in Amber Rheumatology Clinic and Clean Choice. There are many students who are placed in pharmacovigilance domain. Okay, so also these are the students that are placed in various companies. They all 6 students are placed in Laptop Otria, and here are also some students who are placed in the. Okay, so moving to the next slide. Uh, we'll conduct a separate session for the student interaction who placed in various organizations. So here are some links. You can click on this link. I will provide with you and you can see it. Okay. Moving to the next slide. Certificate format of GPA. After 3 months of course certification, you will get this type of certificate. Then this is the syllabus of pharmacovigilance that will cover overview, clinical research and history and development of PV. Then basics of bioequivalence, bioavailability, pharmacodynamic and pharmacokinetic. Then adverse drug reaction, key terminologies in PV, methodologies in PV. Then clinical trials, types and phases. Then ICSR management and case studies. Then MedDRA coding, then seriousness and causality assessment, narrative writing. Safety database overview, that example like Aris, Aware and Aris G, then special scenario in PV, then signal detection and management, then overview of periodic safety update report, that is PSUR, then aggregate reporting, medical writing, importance of local literature search. Then MICC, that is Medical Information Contact Center overview. Then PSMF, that is Pharmacovigilance System Master File. Then RMP, Risk Management Planning, and ISI, Reference Safety Information. Then PV Inspection and Audit, Contract Research Organization, and Pharmacovigilance Regulations in various countries. So this is the syllabus that will cover during our 3 months online certification course in pharmacovigilance. How to enroll? If you want to enroll for the course, you can pay online, Google Pay, Phone Pay to this number. Number is 9423272876. After successful of payment, share payment screenshot with your name, email, qualification, location, WhatsApp number on this number 9423272876. You will get the seat confirmation email, and before one day all students will be added in class group on WhatsApp where all class link and recordings will be shared. Okay. So duration and mode of this course. Okay. Duration for this course is 3 months. Mode is completely online. Platform is Zoho. Class date which is already started from today, 5 October 2025. Class schedule only on weekend, Saturday and Sunday morning 10 to 12. Okay, and fees for this course is, if you want to pay the full payment, then it will be 8,999, and if you want to pay the fees in installment, 2 installment, then fees will be 9. Okay, then moving to the next slide. Apart from this, these are the contacts. Like we are on YouTube channel, name is Biomet. We are on LinkedIn, name is Global Pharma Academy. We are on Instagram, name is Global Pharma Academy. This is our website. Apart from this, we also have our own academic channel, name is Global Pharma Academy. So these are the contact number. If you have any questions related to the courses or any career guidance, you can connect with us through this given number. CEO Amit Kumar Mane, 9423272876. This is the HR contact number, 7499252772. And this is my contact number, 9322341947. Okay. So we are available on mobile applications as well. So here are the link, Android link, iOS link, and web link. So you can download our application in your mobile phone also to know the all updates.
Again, good morning everyone, and I see 15 participants, so I welcome all of you to make a correct decision to boost your career and get more learnings with respect to pharmacovigilance. So today's motive is, just give you overview what pharmacovigilance is all about. And as clearly mentioned on the slide, what would be the syllabus during this 3 months, but usually gradually we keep on updating our syllabus. So what I mean by updating is whatever is displayed on your screen, definitely we are going to cover those topics. However, basis the student request or the current trending topic, we keep on adding that, so that the notes or the reference material, the training material keeps on increasing for the students. So I have been associated with Global Pharma for almost now 2 to 3 years, and it's been a great journey for me as well, because every time I get to know different types of students, different backgrounds, qualification backgrounds, different career backgrounds. The motive of everyone to get into pharmacovigilance is different, and it feels extremely happy when I see few of our students are successfully placed in good organizations, whether it is a core pharma, CRO, CRA, or bioavailability, bioequivalent unit, or they are working as a project coordinator. So it is amazing, and they are happy in their, happy and stable in their career graph. So to begin with, my name is Mansi. I am also life science graduate. By qualification, I'm a pharmacist, master's in pharmacy, and it's been 13 years almost. I am associated with clinical research and pharmacovigilance domain. I started my career as a lecturer in NCRD Institute of Pharmacy, Mumbai. Then for almost 3 years, I was associated with Cognizant. Then almost 7 years for data consultancy services, and currently working at IQVIA. So during these tenure, my major contribution or my major time spent was in pharmacovigilance, and therefore, I developed a keen interest to share my knowledge with the aspirants who want to make some big or substantial into clinical research and pharmacovigilance. So we have our specific sequence. Few of you may be aware of those terminologies, few of you are absolutely new, or few of you are just students, life science students, maybe MBBS, BDS, pharmacy, biotechnology, etc. So just to be familiar with, and whenever I'll be teaching or taking you through the different concepts of pharmacovigilance, वन शुड नॉट फील कि मैम जो भी बोल रही है हमें कुछ समझ में ही नहीं आ रहा है, क्योंकि हम लोगों ने ये अपने सिलेबस में 3-4 साल के ग्रेजुएशन में कभी सीखा ही नहीं, हमें ये पता ही नहीं है. तो उसके लिए सबसे पहले क्लिनिकल रिसर्च फार्माकोविजिलेंस, दिस इज अ फील्ड ऑफ डॉक्टर्स and pharmacists and all other life science graduates. Okay, so there is no discrimination कि मैं फार्मा नहीं हूं तो मैं ये कोर्स कर सकती हूँ क्या, मैं डॉक्टर हूं तो मैं ये कोर्स क्यों करूँ. No, this is for all life science graduates who want to contribute towards the drug development. ओके, हो सकता है कुछ चीजें, कुछ कॉन्सेप्ट आपको ना समझ में आए, एब्सोल्युटली फाइन. ऐसे इसमें कुछ भी रॉकेट साइंस नहीं है कि आप अगर थोड़ा एफर्ट डालो, या यू कीप ऑन आस्किंग मी क्वेश्चंस एंड आई एक्सप्लेन इन अ वेरी सिंपल एंड प्रैक्टिकल एग्जांपल्स, तो डेफिनेटली आपको वो समझ में आ जाएगा. लेकिन इट शुड बी टू वे कम्युनिकेशन. यू आस्क मी क्वेश्चन, आई आंसर यू, एंड यू ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. ओके. Now, majority of the course content, whether it is a written or communication, will happen in English. I will try to include Hindi in between. Yeah, other language I am familiar with is the Marathi. तो हिंदी, मराठी, इंग्लिश में हम लोग थोड़ा बात कर सकते हैं. इंग्लिश विल बी मेजर. ये क्यों? क्योंकि क्लिनिकल रिसर्च एंड फार्माकोविजिलेंस इज अ ग्लोबल डोमेन. ऐसा नहीं है कि इंडिया में सिर्फ महाराष्ट्र में ही होता है या सिर्फ गुजरात में ही होता है तो हम लोग हिंदी इंग्लिश से काम चला लेंगे. नो, it is related to pharma company, and pharma company have their branches across the globe, right? So whenever we are dealing with these domain, it is very important to practice इन इंग्लिश. हो सकता है आप में से कुछ लोगों को डिफिकल्टी हो कि मैम हम लोगों ने इतना इंग्लिश कभी सुना नहीं या बोला नहीं, हमारे कॉलेज के लेक्चरर भी हमें हिंदी, मराठी, गुजराती, कन्नड़ा में समझा देते. एब्सोल्युटली फाइन. इस कोर्स को आप अपने पहले वाले एक्सपीरियंस से कंपेयर ना करेंगे तो बेटर रहेगा. टेक इट एज अ फ्रेश न्यू कोर्स. सो टू बी फेमिलियर विद द टेक्नोलॉजी, we will have the basic understanding, basic notes in English only. And if you have any difficulty, please feel free to ask, ma'am, please explain in Hindi. या अगर मैंने आपका नाम लिया, say I asked Anushka, give me the answer. It is absolutely fine, Anushka, if you give me answer back in Hindi. Okay, so please be open and free during just 2 hours during our entire class. Okay. Okay, and also since it is a virtual, it might be possible कभी internet connectivity disturb हुई हो, तो ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि मैं बोल रही हूँ और आपको सुनाई ना दिया हो. तो प्लीज अनम्यूट करके बोलिए कि वी आर नॉट एबल टू हियर, या स्नेहल मैम या आकांक्षा मैम, शुभांगी मैम, कोई ना कोई एक कोऑर्डिनेटर क्लास में हमेशा रहता है. आप अपने व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में डाल सकते हो, वी कैन नॉट हियर यू और वी कैन नॉट सी योर स्क्रीन, अगर आपको अनम्यूट का ऑप्शन नहीं दिख रहा है आपके मोबाइल या लैपटॉप पे, तो सो दैट कनेक्टिविटी डिस्टर्ब ना हो, एक क्लास का एक रैपो होता है वो डिस्टर्ब ना हो. ओके. So, before I present my screen and take you through the world of clinical research and PV, I request you, all of you, to give me your brief introduction so that I will be aware, okay, in this class, my students are from which all domains, what is their qualification or a career background. तो मुझे भी explain करने में आसानी रहेगी, पूरे crowd का एक overview समझ में आ जाएगा. Okay, so you can have a very simple introduction. For example, hello everyone, my name is Mansi Gaukar. I am MPharm. Currently, I am working in a medical shop. I live in Mumbai. That's it. Okay. Or I am Mansi Gaukar. I am third year BSc student. I'm into final year of Bachelor's of Science. My major is chemistry, and I'm looking forward to have a career in pharmacovigilance. Okay, just like that. Is it clear with everyone? Students, please check if you can unmute yourself and reply.
Ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So I will call out names in the sequence which I see on my screen, and just share your brief introduction. Okay. So first is Anushka Sawant. Anushka, can you unmute yourself and share your brief introduction with us?
Good morning, ma'am. Myself, Akanksha Bhagwan Savan from Gaganbauda, Kolhapur district. I have recently completed my diploma and degree in ASPM College of Pharmacy, Sangowadi. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Kashif.
Good morning, ma'am. My name is Syed Kashif and I am belong to Lucknow. Recently, I have completed my Bachelor of Pharmacy and I am looking a job in pharma sector. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Mahesh. Mahesh, can you hear us?
Bachelor of Pharmacy student.
Okay. So, please ensure you are unmuting, taking a 5 seconds pause and then answering, because immediately sometimes we cannot hear what you are saying. Mayappan. Mayappan, are you there? Sakshi Mhatre.
Hello, my name is Sakshi. I have done e-pharmacy and currently I'm placed as a pharmacist.
Okay, thank you. Vaibhav. Mhm. Vaishnavi.
Ma'am, myself Vaishnavi Kare. I've completed my post graduation in microbiology and I'm currently working in pharmaceutical industry in Ahmedabad.
Okay, so Vaishnavi, which domain department you work?
Quality control microbiology, ma'am.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Prachi.
Good morning, ma'am. My name is Prachi Yadav. I am studying in second year B.Pharm in Bharati Vidyapit College of Pharmacy, Kolhapur.
Okay, good, thank you. Arpita. Can we have Arpita? Harshdeep.
Hello, ma'am. This is Harshdeep from Delhi. I have done my Bachelor's of Pharmacy from PGIMS Rohtak, and I'm currently working as a store pharmacist.
Okay, good. Rajpal.
Good morning, ma'am. Hello.
Yes, Rajpal, go ahead.
My name is Rajpal Devnath Singh Rajput. I am from Nandurbar, Maharashtra. I have recently completed bachelor's degree in pharmacy at Jijamata College of Pharmacy, Nandurbar.
Okay, good. Reshma.
Myself, Resma Sanjay Budawale. I am currently studying in second year B Pharmacy from Adarsh College of Pharmacy, Vita.
Okay. Sakshi is done, right? Sakshi Mhatre Vaishnavi. I'm not sure why your login is seeing 2 times. Vishal. Okay. Mahesh. Sorry, not Mahesh. I think Mahesh only. Yes. Mahesh or Mayappan. Who is pending? Who is left out? Okay, anyone is still pending for the self-introduction? Okay, just a minute. Okay, so let me allow to share my screen. Okay, yeah. Please confirm if the screen is visible to everyone. Is it visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm just moving the pages. What can you read now?
Quick recap of topics covered.
Okay, great. Okay, fine. So, okay. So, yeah, let's begin with the pharmacovigilance overview. So, first of all, like majority of the students are from pharmacy, right? So, you are pharmacy student. Some of you are working professional, and when we talk about pharmacovigilance and clinical research, it is the beginning of all the drug development process. So, number one step, why do we need drug to the humankind? Is there any requirement to have drugs? Can anyone answer? And it should be a interacting class. It is not like I am just speaking and you all are listening. आप हिंदी इंग्लिश किसी भी लैंग्वेज में आंसर दे सकते हैं. ओके, हमें क्यों ड्रग्स चाहिए, हमें क्यों मेडिसिन चाहिए?
To cure diseases.
Okay, to cure diseases. So now when we talk about all these pharma industry, if you look in our history, in each continent, okay, long back, meaning when there was no industrial revolution had happened, long back, every continent like Asia Pacific, Latin America, Europe, Japan, Australia, every continent have their native people यानी कि सबसे पहले तो बहुत सारे ऐसे ट्राइब्स में रहते थे, राइट? इंडियाज में आर्यंस लोग रहते थे, ऑस्ट्रेलिया में आदिवासी लोग रहते थे, यूरोप में नेटिव यूरोपियंस रहते थे जहाँ पे किंगडम होता था, एग्जैक्टली तो तभी जो भी एक ऐसा कोई इंसान जिसको थोड़ा बहुत हर्ब्स के बारे में या प्लांट प्रोडक्ट्स के बारे में पता रहता था, they used to create sort of a mixture, powder, tablets, kadhas to cure the diseases. Slowly and steadily, with the industry development, we destroyed the jungles, we destroyed forest. Moreover, the knowledge from generation one to another generation was not able to pass. Because अगर हम इंडिया की ही बात करें तो हमारे इंडिया में सबसे एंशियंट और सबसे बेहतरीन एक मेडिसिन सिस्टम है, उसका नाम कोई बता सकता है क्या है?
आयुर्वेदा.
एग्जैक्टली आयुर्वेदा. तो अगर हम सिर्फ इंडिया की बात करते हैं बिकॉज मेजोरिटी स्टूडेंट्स आर फ्रॉम इंडिया, ओके, सो एटलीस्ट यू कैन कोरिलेट. तो आयुर्वेदा के जो भी मेडिसिन के फॉर्मूले थे या किसी भी प्लांट और एनिमल प्रोडक्ट की जानकारी थी, वो मेजोरिटी संस्कृत में लिखी गई थी, राइट? तो जैसे जैसे जनरेशन टू जनरेशन बढ़ते गया, the people started ignoring the Sanskrit language. Why? Because it is complex to learn and understand. So they preferred or they created all other regional languages like Hindi, Kannada, Bengali, because that was easy to speak, easy to understand, and easy to write. But all Indian languages, which are as of now present, maybe 30 plus languages, all they have the common root in Sanskrit. So the point here is, being a very complex and a tedious language to learn, write, and understand, other people, Indian people, started creating their regional languages and they started ignoring the ancient languages. तो अगर उन्हें एंशियंट स्क्रिप्चर ही पता नहीं है कि ये संस्कृत में क्या लिखा है, तुलसी का महत्व क्या है, तुलसी कौन से डिसीजेस में यूज होता है, या अडुलसा है, या क्लोव है, या गार्लिक है, टर्मरिक है, वो पढ़ना ही नहीं आता, समझना ही नहीं आता, तो क्या हो गया? अल्टीमेटली द डिपेंडेंसी ऑन external chemicals which are created in lab increased. Same happened in Europe region, Australia, Japan, other Asian Pacific countries, America, where they started ignoring the power of naturally produced medicine, which are easily available and derived from plants, animals, marine sources, and they started creating new experiments in the chemical laboratory. जैसे जैसे ये रेवोल्यूशन बढ़ते गया, वैसे वैसे people started doing experiment. For example, जैसे cotton is a natural fiber, rayon is a synthetic fiber, okay, which is created in the laboratory. तो जैसे जैसे साइंटिस्ट लोग एक्सपेरिमेंट करना स्टार्ट कर दिए, दे वर कंफ्यूज्ड कि ये जो अभी हम लोगों ने लैब में एक नया मॉलिक्यूल बनाया है, वेदर इट इज एग्रीकल्चरल यूज, whether it is used in a petrochemical industry, whether it is used in a medicine, whether it is used as a fertilizer, कुछ भी पता नहीं है. तो randomly basis their guesswork, they started using as a medicine, as a fertilizer, as a paint, as a automobile industry, and therefore in overall world there was a mess. कुछ ऐसे इंसिडेंसेस हुए, जैसे कि एक फेमस है थैलिडोमाइड ट्रेजेडी, उसके बाद सिफिलस, टस्केजीज सिफिलस केस स्टडी, क्योंकि साइंटिस्ट को पता ही नहीं था कि जो भी हम लोग न्यू मॉलिक्यूल्स डेवलप कर रहे हैं उनको बिफोर ह्यूमंस पे टेस्ट करने से कुछ एक प्रोसीजर करना जरूरी है कि भाई ये हम लोग कंफर्म कर ले कि इसमें कुछ मेडिसिनल प्रॉपर्टीज है या नहीं, क्योंकि इतना आइडिया ही नहीं था. ओके, तो all the current clinical research and pharmacovigilance, what we are seeing now, it is not developed in one night. It is a long years of procedure. Slowly, steady ये process होते गया. जैसे कि अभी एक इसको कोरिलेट करने के लिए एक एग्जांपल दूंगी. जैसे कि when I was in 10th, after clearing 10th एग्जाम, अगर मुझे 11th के लिए कॉलेज में एडमिशन लेना पड़ता था तो मुझे मेरे नियर बाय कॉलेज जो भी मेरे चॉइस का है वहां मैं जाके फॉर्म भर सकती थी. लेकिन जहां पे अभी आप जब 10th पास होते हो तो आपको आई थिंक कैप राउंड है, राइट? यू add the preferences and you decide which college, so government will allocate you. So there is a evolution. Similarly, in the old days when the scientists were creating this molecule, they never thought that we should develop a systematic procedure to check the evolution and the benefits of the new molecules. After happening few deadly hazards across the globe, बहुत सारी जाने गई, बहुत सारे डिसेबिलिटी हुए, तब जाके साइंटिस्ट लोगों को पता चला कि रैंडमली वी कैन नॉट गिव एनी मेडिसिन टू एनीवन फॉर एनी डिसीज. देयर हैज टू बी सिस्टमैटिक अप्रोच to test the uses and the side effects of the molecule and then give it to the टारगेटेड पेशेंट्स. टारगेटेड पेशेंट यानी कि अगर डायबिटिक है तो डायबिटिक पेशेंट, थायराइड है तो थायराइड पेशेंट, आर्थराइटिस है तो आर्थराइटिस पेशेंट. ओके, तो ये स्लो स्लेडी इवोल्यूशन होते गया. तो इसमें हम बात करते हैं क्लिनिकल रिसर्च की. सो क्लिनिकल रिसर्च यानी कि क्लिनिकल यानी कि मेडिसिन, रिसर्च यानी कि डीप स्टडी. तो व्हेन इट स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम आइडिया, let's create a molecule for a anti-diabetic domain. So what is diabetes? Why it is caused? What molecule we can create to cure the diabetes? So all these things are deeply studied in R&D. Manufacturing department will create a molecule, tablet, capsule, injection, etc. The clinical trial team will give this medicine, the investigational medicine, to the patients. They will observe the benefits and the risk as per the regulatory authority. Regulatory authority यानी कि it is a government body who manages the clinical trials in a specific country. If they are giving approval कि yes आपका clinical trial का result बहुत अच्छा आ रहा है, आप ये drug market में launch कर सकते हो, तो ही you can launch this particular product into the market. So after giving this approval, the pharma company will launch the product into the market. Okay, and after this, if there are any side effects from the company, from the consumers, the pharmacovigilance team comes into the picture and they will decide whether this drug is causing the side effect or side effects are caused by other external factors. So that is a deep study of pharmacovigilance. So why pharmacovigilance is important? Any company, अच्छा आप लोगों में से मुझे कोई बता सकता है कि आपको कितनी सारी फार्मा कंपनीज की नाम पता है? Any pharma company name?
Mankind, Pfizer, Novartis, and Lilly.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Yes. ओके, तो ये जो फार्मा कंपनी है, ये जब भी क्लिनिकल ट्रायल कंडक्ट करती है, तो सबसे पहले इनके पास वो क्लिनिकल ट्रायल कंडक्ट करने के लिए या न्यू प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च करने के लिए कहाँ से फंड आता है? नंबर 1, सबसे पहले उनके प्रोडक्ट्स इतने ब्लॉकबस्टर होते हैं कि प्रोडक्ट हमेशा मार्केट में सोल्ड आउट हो जाते हैं. सो फ्रॉम दैट प्रोडक्ट दे गेट द फंड्स टू डेवलप द क्लिनिकल ट्रायल. Number 2, it is not always pharma company, but there are other stakeholders also who invest in the pharma company. Like, who are those stakeholders? Have you ever heard about trading, like share market? Yes, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Only Kashif is aware. What about others? प्राची, वैष्णवी, राजपाल, रेशमा, डू यू नो शेयर मार्केट, जहाँ पे फार्मा कंपनीज में कॉमन पीपल दे इन्वेस्ट देयर मनी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ शेयर्स, राइट? सो व्हेन यू बाय द शेयर्स, you look for the top performer. Which are the top performer companies in aviation, automobile, pharma industry, banking industry, hotel industry, etc. So as a common people, you directly do not work in a Sun Pharma or a Pfizer, but you know these pharma companies are a good performer. Their products are the best in the category and they always get sold out in the market. Therefore, you invest your money in those pharma company. Whenever the pharma company getting the benefit, getting the profit after selling their product, the profit is distributed to the common people who has got the share in the form of dividend. तो सिमिलरली हर एक फार्मा कंपनी का एक रेप्यूट है, मार्केट में एक स्टैंडर्ड है. उस स्टैंडर्ड को मेंटेन करने के लिए भी फार्मा कंपनी is doing the clinical trials with utmost care so that उनका product particular disease में if it is performing good or bad, they will come to know and they will have the good product launched into the market. Now, whenever we are launching the product into the market, there is a systematic approach. Okay. Is this slide visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So this is the approach which every pharma company is opting to perform the detailed study of drug development, and that is nothing but the clinical trial. In the clinical trial, whether your drug is anti-diabetic, anti-thyroid, anti-fertility, oncology, rare disease, arthritis, कुछ भी हो, by rule of government, majority of country have their own regulatory authorities. जैसे कि आपके 10th बोर्ड के लिए CBSE, ICSE या SSE बोर्ड या आपके स्टेट बोर्ड होता है जो पूरा एग्जाम सिलेबस मॉनिटर करता है. फार्मेसी के लिए फार्मेसी काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया है जो इंडिया में जितने भी फार्मेसी कॉलेजेस है उनका सिलेबस, टीचर्स का पेरोल, ऑडिट, इंस्पेक्शन मॉनिटर करता है. वैसे ही इंडिया में जो रेगुलेटरी अथॉरिटी है जो क्लिनिकल रिसर्च को मॉनिटर करती है उसे बोला जाता है CDSCO. Okay, if you can remember these things, well and good, but I usually recommend for all the students, भले ही आपको ये notes मिलेगा, आपको recording मिलेगा, but carry a notebook and a pen and write all the new words which you see on the screen or which you hear for the first time. So in India, the regulatory authority is called as a CDSCO, who regulates the clinical development of medicines. Approval देना या उसको चेक करना, डिफरेंट फॉर्म फिलअप करवाना, फार्मा कंपनी में ऑडिट इंस्पेक्शन करवाना, पेशेंट रिक्रूटमेंट पे ध्यान देना, एवरीथिंग इज डन बाय रेगुलेटरी अथॉरिटी. सो एज यू कैन सी ऑन द स्क्रीन, first of all we will focus on this. Okay, as you can see on this horizontal bar, the drug development is divided into two parts. One is the developmental phase and another is a post-registration phase. Clinical trial is mandatory for all new drugs. Any pharma company, if they are claiming, अगर वो claim कर रहे हैं, दावा कर रहे हैं कि ये हमारा नया ड्रग है, ऐसा ड्रग, ऐसा मॉलिक्यूल, ऐसा कॉम्बिनेशन अभी तक मार्केट में अवेलेबल है ही नहीं, इसका मतलब दैट इज देयर पेटेंटेड प्रोडक्ट, दैट इज देयर कॉपीराइट, राइट. तो अगर ये ऐसा वाला प्रोडक्ट है, इन्वेस्टिगेशनल न्यू ड्रग है, तो उस कंपनी को क्लिनिकल डेवलपमेंट करना जरूरी है. तो सबसे पहली स्टेप आता है preclinical animal experiments. Whenever the company will develop certain molecules, they will perform some preclinical animal experiments. These are called as a in vitro studies. जैसे कि इस क्लास में बहुत सारे लोग फार्मेसी के ही है और कुछ लोग अदर स्ट्रीम के हैं, तो आई एम श्योर ये वर्ड इन विट्रो, आउटसाइड द इन द टेस्ट ट्यूब, इन विट्रो वाला कॉन्सेप्ट आप सभी लोगों को पता ही होगा. तो इसमें हम लोग यूजुअली क्या करते हैं, एनिमल का टिश्यू या एनिमल का सेल पेट्री डिश में या टेस्ट ट्यूब में या सेल कल्चर पॉट में लेके वी परफॉर्म द एक्सपेरिमेंट एंड वी डिराइव्ड सम कंक्लूजन. ओके, दिस पर्टिकुलर ड्रग is giving some positive results. Okay, let's begin with the phase 1. So what any pharma company will do, they will do some preclinical animal experiments. They will share the result with the regulatory authority. If they get approval, they will proceed with the phase 1. Now, phase 1, just look up here, phase 1. In phase 1, the usual criteria is 20 to 50 healthy volunteers to gather preliminary data. Now in phase 1, why do we need healthy volunteer? Because when you give investigational new drug to healthy volunteers को कोई बीमारी नहीं है, उनका हीमोग्लोबिन, उनका कैल्शियम, उनका ब्लड प्रेशर, उनका बॉडी टेम्परेचर सब कुछ परफेक्ट है. तो इस आइडियल सिचुएशन में अगर हम स्मॉल क्वांटिटी ऑफ इन्वेस्टिगेशनल न्यू ड्रग हेल्दी वॉलंटियर को देते हैं तो हमें एक्यूट टॉक्सिसिटी, ऑर्गन डैमेज, डोज डिपेंडेंसी, ड्रग का मेटाबॉलिज्म, ड्रग का काइनेटिक्स, कार्सिनोजेनिसिटी, म्यूटाजेनिसिटी, टेराटोजेनिसिटी, ये सारे फीचर्स को पता करने में आसानी हो सकती है. If you suspect, okay, once we give this drug to healthy volunteer, the patient's kidney functions are getting disturbed. What we will do? We will immediately stop giving this drug to the healthy volunteer because there are high chances observed during phase 1 that drug is causing kidney damage. तो हम phase 1 stop करेंगे. We will do some modification in the chemical molecule. अगर मॉलिक्यूल में अल्डिहाइड है तो हम लोग कीटोन ग्रुप डाल देंगे, उसको कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड फॉर्म बना देंगे या उसको सोडियम या सल्फेट डालेंगे. एंड वी विल चेक वेदर द चेंजिंग द सब्स्टिट्यूट और चेंजिंग द केमिकल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द मॉलिक्यूल helps the reduce side effects or not. Okay, so it is very crucial procedure. क्लिनिकल ट्रायल 1 दिन, 2 दिन, 10 दिन, 15 दिन में खत्म होने की बात नहीं है. क्लिनिकल ट्रायल डिपेंडिंग अपॉन डिसीज, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन स्कोप ऑफ द स्टडी 1 साल, 2 साल, 15 साल, 20 साल तक भी चल सकता है. मोर ओवर 15-20 साल चलने के बाद भी यू नेवर नो कि वो क्लिनिकल ट्रायल सक्सेसफुल होगा या नहीं. हो सकता है कि हमें एक अच्छा प्रोडक्ट मिले, हो सकता है फेज 4 में ऐसा कुछ हमें शॉकिंग सरप्राइज मिले कि regulatory authority will say no, this drug cannot be approved because this drug has more risk than the benefit. Okay, ये जहां तक हम लोगों ने डिस्कशन किया, इज एवरीवन विथ मी? हर एक को समझ में आ रहा है ये लैंग्वेज? इंग्लिश, हिंदी मिक्स, स्पीड, इज एवरीवन ओके विद दिस?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. So once the phase 1 is done, we will submit all the data again to the regulatory. If regulatory gives the approval, we will begin with the phase 2. Now in the phase 2, we have almost 150 to 350 subjects. Now यहाँ पे हम लोगों ने वर्ड यूज किया था हेल्दी वॉलेंटियर्स, क्योंकि वो हेल्दी वॉलेंटियर्स थे. बट फ्रॉम फेज 2 the actual clinical trial will start, and the people who volunteer themselves to participate into clinical trial, we call them subject. Okay, we don't call them human, we don't call them volunteer. The word is subject. So now these subject, now let's assume कि हम लोग एक clinical trial कर रहे हैं जिसका aim है to produce anti-diabetic drug. Now we know diabetes 2 type के होते हैं, diabetes 1 and diabetes 2, diabetes mellitus 1, diabetes mellitus 2. So we have to be very, very specific. Our drug is active only against diabetes type 1. So in phase 2, my focus will be 150 to 350 subjects with diabetes type 1. Only diabetes type 1. उनको diabetes plus thyroid, diabetes plus obesity, strictly no. Need to be very, very specific when I am selecting subject. Why? Because correct inclusion criteria, selecting the correct subject pool will help me fetch the good data. अगर मैंने यहाँ पे पूरा रायता फैला दिया, डायबिटीज भी है, थायराइड भी है, कैंसर भी है, आर्थराइटिस भी है, कैटरैक्ट भी है, डिप्रेशन भी है, तो मुझे रिजल्ट सही नहीं मिलेगा, क्योंकि इन सारे लोगों में अलग अलग बीमारी है, उनके हर एक के अलग अलग के ऑर्गन डैमेज है, उनका हर एक का अलग अलग मेडिसिन चल रहा है. तो मुझे सिर्फ वही लोग चाहिए जो डायबिटीज 1 वाले हैं. Now again, when I will give them a drug, I will also check whether it is causing damage, toxicity, dependency, metabolism, teratogenicity, etc. After getting the positive result, the regulatory affairs and the pharmacovigilance team will submit this data to the regulatory authority. Regulatory authority will check, review, and give the approval. Then only any pharma company will move to phase 3. In phase 3, again, as you can see, the number is increased 250 to 4,000 more varied patient group. Now, यहाँ पे जब भी मैं clinical trial में control कर सकती हूँ, लेकिन मेरा अगर product मार्केट में लॉन्च होगा तो मेरा उस पर कोई कंट्रोल नहीं रहेगा. बहुत सारे लोग स्ट्रिक्टली डॉक्टर के प्रिस्क्रिप्शन से ही वो ड्रग लेंगे. बहुत सारे लोग हो सकता है ब्लैक मार्केट में मेरा ड्रग खरीदे. तो फेज 3 में मुझे प्रिपेयर्ड होना है वैरायटी ऑफ पेशेंट्स के लिए, जहां पे मैं कॉम्बिनेशन यूज करूंगी कि ओके, डायबिटीज 1 प्लस बीपी, डायबिटीज 1 प्लस अरिथमिया, डायबिटीज 1 plus depression. So I will check how my drug is behaving in the presence of other diseases and other medicines as well. Now, if I get the positive result in phase 3, I will submit the data to regulatory and I will request the Pharmacy Council of India and Government of India and the CDSCO, which is a regulatory authority of India, to allow me to do registration. That means my product is registered. My brand name is decided. Being a pharma company, I will call a meeting with all department, manufacturing, R&D, quality, marketing, logistic, and I will share this good news with them that, our clinical trial is behaving absolutely well. We are done till phase 3. We have applied for the registration and let's work on the brand name of this product. Let's launch the marketing event. So, बहुत बार ये जो काम होता है ये मार्केटिंग डिपार्टमेंट करते हैं. सो मार्केटिंग team and the business development team will decide the marketing strategies का brand name क्या होगा, कौन सी सिटी में ये फर्स्ट लॉन्च होगा, हॉस्पिटल में होगा या ऑडिटोरियम में होगा, कौन कौन से बड़े बड़े डॉक्टर्स को बुलाया जाएगा, या कैसे एडवर्टाइज करेंगे, टीवी पे करेंगे, न्यूज़पेपर पे करेंगे, सोशल मीडिया पे करेंगे. सो द बिग लॉन्च इवेंट इज डिसाइडेड. Once the launch is done successfully and the product is available in the market, the company will decide what should be the manufacturing rate of this product depending upon the sale. Obviously बात है, नया product है तो उसको competition रहेगा existing product के साथ. तो company first month में 1 crore का sale expect नहीं कर सकती. They will have some certain target for the revenue generation. But over the 1 year, 2 year, they can think about how their product is behaving. So it is again a compulsory for a pharma company to keep the track record of the product once it is launched into the market. कि market में ये product कैसे behave कर रहा है. तो market में हमारा product अच्छा चल रहा है या कोई सेल ही नहीं कर रहा, या कंज्यूमर का फीडबैक क्या है, ये हम लोग कैसे जान सकते हैं एज अ फार्मा कंपनी. कैसे उसको पता चलेगा कि उनका प्रोडक्ट कैसे, या उनके प्रोडक्ट के बारे में लोगों का फीडबैक क्या है. कोई मुझे बता सकता है कि व्हाट कुड बी द डिफरेंट वेज टू फाइंड आउट और टू अंडरस्टैंड द फीडबैक अबाउट अ लॉन्च्ड प्रोडक्ट? व्हाट इज योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग? एनीवन? कैसे पता चलेगा कि प्रोडक्ट कैसे चल रहा है?
मैम मार्केटिंग के थ्रू.
Okay, so the marketing team will approach the hospitals, will approach the pharma medical shops, and they will ask, if there is a patient coming to you with a diabetes, what kind of medicines they are preferring. Are they asking for our medicine or are they asking for the existing medicine, and depending upon their feedback, you will come to know how your product is behaving. The other chance could be, what is the feedback from a normal public? If public like your product, they will write on a social media like a YouTube or a Twitter or Instagram, I use this anti-diabetic product, it is good. If they do not like your product, they will start writing articles, they will start showing a protest on the social media or the newspaper that this product is very bad, it causes kidney damage, it causes heart attack, etc. So there are multiple ways to find the feedback about the product. Now, from this point onwards, the pharmacovigilance comes into the picture. Pharmacovigilance, as you can see here, it is derived from two words. Pharmakon. Pharmakon is a Greek word which means medicinal substance, and vigilia, it means in Latin to keep a watch. So pharmacovigilance is a combination of pharmakon and vigilia, that means to keep a watch on a medicinal substance. Therefore, the pharmacovigilance is defined as the science and activities related to the detection, assessment, and understanding and prevention of the adverse drug reaction. So, whenever there are any complaints about the product, the pharmacovigilance team will find out whether the side effect is because of the product or it is because of some other external factors, like it is clearly stated by doctor, when you are using this antibiotic, you should not consume alcohol, but patient consumed alcohol. When you are on this antihistaminic, you should avoid dairy product, but patient drank milkshake. So if these contraindications are happening, it is but obvious the patient will suffer from side effect. So in the pharmacovigilance, we being a life science graduate, we check the correlationship between drugs, physical, chemical structure, and the side effect. And we help the pharma company to understand whether the side effect is because of the drug or it is because of the some other external factors. So basically, the pharmacovigilance team is helping a pharma company to continue with their business. वरना क्या होगा, हर कोई बताएगा अरे मैंने ये ड्रग लिया, मुझे मेरा सर दर्द हो रहा है, कोई दूसरा बोलेगा मैंने ये मेडिसिन लिया और मुझे लूज मोशन हो रहा है, कोई तीसरा बोल सकता है मैंने ये ड्रग लिया और मेरे बाल झड़ना शुरू हो गए. तो इस सब बातों में सच्चाई क्या है और किसकी वजह से है, ये पता करने का काम करता है फार्माकोविजिलेंस. क्योंकि फार्माकोविजिलेंस में हमें उन सब चीजों को ट्रेन किया जाता है जिससे हमें ये समझने में आसानी हो कि हाउ दिस ड्रग कैन कॉज दिस साइड इफेक्ट और वेदर द अदर फैक्टर्स आर इन्वॉल्व टू कॉज द साइड इफेक्ट. So the pharmacovigilance is very important and a key domain in the entire clinical research. Now, which are the other domains who are related to us? Like in clinical research, we are specifically learning about pharmacovigilance, but there are some other domains as well, such as regulatory affair, medical writing, clinical data management, quality control, manufacturing, marketing, audit inspection, business development. All these departments work together to ensure the clinical trial is successful and we get a good product. Okay, is this clear with everyone? I mean, थोड़ा बहुत तो आपको एक आइडिया आया होगा. मुझे कोई बता सकता है क्या जिन्होंने इस ग्रुप में कोई एमफार्म है? आई थिंक मैंने ऐसे सुना है कि अभी एमफार्म में भी फार्माकोविजिलेंस ऐसा एक सब्जेक्ट ऐड किया है. You have any experience? Anyone who has done MPharm and you have got PV as one of the elective subject in your first semester, I mean first year, or maybe have you heard of these concepts in your pharmacy or BSc, MSc graduation syllabus? Anyone?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So is the slide visible to everyone?
Yes.
Okay. So we are really lucky, like we are meaning we Indians are really lucky in terms of all the clinical research. Why? सबसे पहले इंडिया इज अ डेवलपिंग कंट्री ऑनेस्टली, तो इंडिया के कुछ ओरिजिनल फार्मा कंपनीज भी है, जैसे सन फार्मा है या डॉक्टर रेड्डीज है या सिप्ला है, बट दे आर मोर इनटू जेनरिक मार्केट. एक दो उनके कुछ पेटेंटेड प्रोडक्ट्स हैं, बाकी सब वो जेनरिक में प्ले करते हैं. इसका फायदा ये है कि जेनरिक में अगर आपको मैन्युफैक्चरिंग करना है तो आपको इतना डिटेल क्लिनिकल ट्रायल करने की जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि हमारे फार्मा कंपनी के पास शायद इतना रिसोर्सेस नहीं है, इतना स्किल्ड लेबर नहीं है, या इतना फंड नहीं है, इतना पैसे नहीं है. तो हम इंडियंस को जो लाइफ साइंस के एक्सपर्ट्स हैं जैसे आप, मैं, हमें एक फायदा है कि बहुत सारे मल्टीनेशनल फार्मा कंपनी दे सी इंडिया एज अ हब, बिकॉज इन इंडिया वी हैव all different types of patients. We have rare disease, we have oncology, we have cardiovascular, we have pregnancy related issue, we have heart disease, we have kidney disease. Moreover, India is being developing country. यहाँ पे patient as well as labor comparatively लेस कॉस्ट में मिल जाता है. जैसे कि अगर यहाँ का फार्माकोविजिलेंस साइंटिस्ट का स्टार्टिंग सैलरी है 15,000, तो शायद हो सकता है इंग्लैंड में फार्माकोविजिलेंस साइंटिस्ट का स्टार्टिंग सैलरी हो 25,000. ओके, व्हाई? बिकॉज the difference between the economical ratio of India and England. तो किसी भी मल्टीनेशनल कंपनी को, जैसे कि इली लिली, एस्ट्राजेनेका, रॉश, फाइजर, सेनोफी, नोवार्टिस, जिनके बहुत सारे बड़े बड़े ऑफिस अभी तेलंगाना, हैदराबाद, बैंगलोर में ओपन हो रहे हैं, इन सारी कंपनियों को इंडिया में क्लिनिकल ट्रायल कंडक्ट करना और वो इंडिया के ही स्किल्ड लेबर से करवा के लेना बहुत ही कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव होता है. ओके, और इसके लिए हमारे पास बहुत सारी जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज अवेलेबल भी है. तो आपको क्या करना है, आपकी जिम्मेदारी क्या है? इफ यू वांट टू एंटर इनटू पीवी, good knowledge, good communication and good expertise and willing to work is, these are 3-4 mandatory criteria which you need to develop in yourself, and the opportunities are abundant. Okay, so when we say pharmacovigilance, there are again two types. One is active pharmacovigilance and a passive pharmacovigilance. Active pharmacovigilance meaning all the cases, all the side effect which we are receiving during the clinical trial. Because in clinical trial, there is a patient, there is a clinical trial staff who is monitoring whether the patient after medicine vomited, went to toilet, slept for 4 hours, feeling rashes on the hand, or feeling drowsy, or blood pressure became irregular. So all these are एक्टिव मॉनिटरिंग, आंखों के सामने हो रहा है, एंड उन सब चीजों को हम लोग बोलते हैं एक्टिव फार्माकोविजिलेंस. जब भी प्रोडक्ट मार्केट में लॉन्च हो जाता है, और बहुत बार जैसे आप में से, अच्छा एक क्वेश्चन एक आप सब लोगों को है, सॉरी वेयर आर यू, ओके, my screen is visible, right, to everyone? I mean, you can see this PPT when I'm now. Can you see the PPT?
Sure.
Is PPT visible?
Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So now my question to you is, you all are almost, crossed your age of 20, right? And obviously you have taken some or the other medicine throughout your so far life, right? तो आप में से ऐसा कोई है जिसने कुछ मेडिसिन लिया, कुछ भी हो, सिरप हो, टैबलेट हो, इंजेक्शन हो, और कुछ आपको साइड इफेक्ट हुआ, ऐसा कोई है आप में से, आपका कोई खुद का एक्सपीरियंस? या ऐसा कभी नहीं हुआ आपने कुछ मेडिसिन लिया है, नो साइड इफेक्ट्स? एकदम कॉमन है जो मैं बताना चाहूंगी, लेकिन मैं पहले आपसे सुनना चाहती हूँ। आपको अगर नहीं हुआ तो आपके मम्मी पापा को कुछ आयुर्वेदिक पाउडर लिया और फिर खुजली आने लगी, या प्रोटीन पाउडर आपने लिया और फिर आपको रैश आने लगा, कुछ भी हो। वन, अच्छा, आप लोगों में से कभी किसने एंटीबायोटिक लिया है एमोक्सिसिलिन या पोटेशियम क्लैविनेट, ऐसा कुछ
Yes, ma'am.
एंटीबायोटिक सर्दी खांसी के लिए?
Yes, ma'am.
आपका ऐसा कुछ अनुभव कि आपने एंटीबायोटिक लिया और आपका थोड़ा स्टमक अपसेट हुआ हो, ऐसा हुआ है कभी आपके साथ?
Ma'am, I don't remember. Sorry.
ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम। तो वी हैव 12 पार्टिसिपेंट्स, अनुष्का, वैष्णवी, प्राची, अर्पिता, रोहित, मैयप्पन, आपके साथ राजपाल, रेशमा, आपके साथ या आपकी फैमिली के साथ आपने कुछ मेडिसिन लिया और आपको कुछ साइड इफेक्ट हुआ, या आपके मम्मी पापा को कुछ साइड इफेक्ट हुआ, ऐसा कभी हुआ है? एक भी इंसिडेंस अगर आपको याद है, आपने खुद देखा हो, विटनेस किया हो? नो? अच्छा, बहुत बार लोग जब एंटीबायोटिक लेते हैं तो एंटीबायोटिक का काम क्या होता है कि माइक्रोब्स को, बैक्टीरियाज को किल करना। तो अगर डॉक्टर ने आपको एंटीबायोटिक दिया है तो एंटीबायोटिक जो टैबलेट है, कैप्सूल है, उसको तो आंखें नहीं है, ब्रेन नहीं है, तो उसे पता नहीं है कि उसको कौन से, जब वो गट में जाएगा, पेट में जाएगा, तो उसको पता नहीं है कि उसको कौन से वाले बैक्टीरिया को मार देना है। तो बहुत बार लोगों को कुछ वुंड होती है, कट होता है हाथ को, so this antimicrobial agent will get dissolved into the blood, and with blood it will get circulated throughout the body. So that blood once reaches to the wound, that area will get recovered. The microbial growth in the wound area will get stopped. But at the same time, the majority of bacteria in the human body are present in our intestine, small intestine. So along with bad bacteria, the good bacteria are also getting damaged, and because of which some sensitive people may suffer from stomach disturbance, indigestion होना, लूज मोशन होना, वॉमिटिंग होना, क्योंकि अच्छे वाले बैक्टीरिया की काउंट कम हो गया पेट में, एंड देयरफॉर द बॉडी इज नॉट एबल टू डाइजेस्ट and process the food in a proper way. So it is very common thing whenever the patient is having antibacterial or antimicrobial medicine, the doctor usually advises them to have a curd, or they usually give the lactic acid bacillus sachet or lactic acid bacillus pouch to be dissolved in water and to be taken, so that the human body will maintain the normal bacterial count for the food digestion and further processing. Now, we were talking about the passive pharmacovigilance. In passive pharmacovigilance, whenever the drug is available in the market, people, especially Indian people, have a tendency कि अच्छा ठीक है ना, ये मेडिसिन लेने के बाद सर दुखने लगा, 2 दिन में अपने आप ठीक हो जाएगा, उसमें क्या बताना है किसको, अच्छा रैश आ गया, ओके इट्स ओके। मतलब इंडियंस वी हैव अ टेंडेंसी टू ओवर इग्नोर द साइड इफेक्ट, whereas in western country they are very very sharp and vigilant कि पहले मुझे रैश नहीं था, अभी ये मेडिसिन लेने के बाद ही मुझे रैश आया, आई मस्ट रिपोर्ट इट टू द डॉक्टर, I must tell this to the nurse, I must tell this to the pharmacist, right? And therefore, in the Western world, we have more pharmacovigilance reports. So the drug reports, which we get after the product is launched into the market, it is called passive pharmacovigilance. Now, in this diagram, you will see there are some historical changes are happening. As I said earlier, कि एक दिन में, एक महीने में फार्माकोविजिलेंस या क्लिनिकल ट्रायल डेवलप नहीं हुआ है. आप अभी जो भी करंट फार्माकोविजिलेंस में जो भी टर्मिनोलॉजीज या जो भी कॉन्सेप्ट हम लोग अभी आगे सीखेंगे, ये ऐसा कुछ कुछ हिस्टोरिकल इवेंट्स होते गए जिसकी वजह से वो चीजें डेवलप होती गई. एकदम सिंपल, जैसे कि जिस घर में अभी आप रह रहे हो, 5 साल पहले भी आपका घर वैसे ही था क्या? मतलब कर्टन्स भी वही, बर्तन भी वही, स्टडी टेबल भी वही, वार्डरोब भी वही, कुछ चीजों में डेफिनेटली बदलाव आया होगा, राइट? शायद जब आप छोटे बच्चे थे, आपके घर का कलर सफेद था, आप थोड़े बड़े हो गए, आपके मम्मी डैडी ने घर को रिनोवेट करवाया, आप और थोड़े बड़े हो गए तो बच्चों के हिसाब से आपके मम्मी डैडी ने आपका स्टडी टेबल लाया होगा या कुछ न्यू इक्विपमेंट्स लाए होंगे, जैसे रेफ्रिजरेटर, वॉशिंग मशीन, कंप्यूटर. आप पहले दूसरा मोबाइल यूज करते थे, अभी आपकी रिक्वायरमेंट के हिसाब से अभी आपने कोई नया अपग्रेडेड वर्जन मोबाइल का लाया होगा. तो जैसे हम अपनी पर्सनल लाइफ में चीजों को डिलीट करते हैं या अपग्रेड करवाते हैं, वैसे ही जो भी अभी करंट फार्माकोविजिलेंस आपको दिख रहा है वो हर टर्निंग पॉइंट से डेवलप होते गया है. अभी आपको कोई इंटरव्यू में ये नहीं पूछेगा, अच्छा बताना 1964 में क्या हुआ था, नो, बट दे माइट आस्क यू, डू यू नो व्हाट इज अ येलो कार्ड सिस्टम? They might ask you this particular question. So you should know what is a yellow card system in UK. But you need not remember, okay, 1961 में this is McBride letter tragedy हुआ था, then 1964 में yellow card हुआ था. So these milestone, if you remember, it is well and good, but if you do not remember, there is no harm. अगर आप ये याद नहीं रख पाए तो उसका कोई साइड इफेक्ट नहीं है, उसके लिए वजह से आपको कोई रिजेक्ट नहीं करेगा. ओके, नाउ majority of the pharmacovigilance rules are developed by US FDA and EMEA. US FDA is a regulatory authority of United States of America, and EMEA is a regulatory authority of European region, European Economic Area. इसके अंडर ऑलमोस्ट एक 44 कंट्रीज आते हैं. इन 44 कंट्रीज का एक रेगुलेटरी अथॉरिटी है, द यूरोपियन मेडिसिन एजेंसी, EMA, which is fondly called as EMEA. Okay, so this particular agency and US FDA and the Japan regulatory authority are very much active. अच्छा, आपके कॉलेज में आप लोगों ने इंडियन फार्माकोपिया यूज किया है? Yes, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What was the version? Which year you used? I mean, आपने जो फार्माकोपिया यूज किया उसका वो कभी पब्लिश हुआ था? कौन सा वर्जन आपने यूज किया है? टू 2005, 2007, 2006, वो कौन सा वर्जन था आपको याद है? Who said yes? Majority of us are from pharma and only one student used Indian pharmacopoeia. Harshdeep, Rajpal, Reshma, Rohit, Mayappan. Have you used Indian pharmacopoeia? Who is raising hand? Yes, Rohit. Yes, you want to speak? Unmute. आप unmute कर सकते हो. If you want, you can write in a chat box in a question answer as well. Okay, so the latest version of Indian Pharmacopoeia is published in 2022 by Indian Pharmacopoeia Commission IPC. अभी हम लोग है 2025 में and the latest version which they published was in 2022. 3 साल से इंडियन फार्माकोपिया अपग्रेड ही नहीं हुआ है. पॉइंट ये है, ये सारी चीजें, इतना निग्लिजेंस, इतना लेड बैक एटीट्यूड यूएस एफडीए या ईमिया नहीं करती. दे पब्लिश their respective pharmacopoeia, like British pharmacopoeia or a German pharmacopoeia or a Norwegian pharmacopoeia, as well as United States pharmacopoeia every year. Whether it is a small, whether it is a big, but they publish it every year and they ensure that all respective colleges, hospitals use the latest version of pharmacopoeia. तो इससे ही आपको पता चलेगा कि इंडियन में जेनरिक मार्केट क्यों है. We are not into the R&D and therefore majority of the rules and guidelines are given by EU and US and other countries like Dubai, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, South Africa, Brazil, Argentina, Turkey, India, Singapore. We only rely on US FDA and EU. Whenever they will update, we will follow that blindly, whether it is required in our own country or not. And therefore, you being the aspirants, you being the new generation which is entering into pharmacovigilance, you need to be skilled and expert so that you can contribute your own ideas into the pharma company and bring a positive changes in the pharmacovigilance scenario in our own country. Okay, so apart from that, in pharmacovigilance we have the PRAC committee, pharmacovigilance risk assessment committee, which ensures that all the pharma company, all the CROs, CRCs, they are performing the pharmacovigilance activity in accordance with the rules, regulations are not, there is no any malpractice, कोई भी गलत चीज नहीं हो रही है पेशेंट के साथ, पेशेंट गरीब है इसके लिए उन्हें जबरदस्ती एनरोल नहीं किया जा रहा है, पेशेंट हेल्पलेस है इसके लिए उनको पैसे का लालच देके नहीं क्लिनिकल ट्रायल में इन्वॉल्व किया जाता है. सो ऑल दीज रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस आर डीपली चेक्ड बाय द फार्माकोविजिलेंस कमिटी एंड they give the approval to the pharma companies accordingly. Okay. There are some good technical learning in the pharmacovigilance as well. Like it is a pharmacovigilance is 90% डेस्कटॉप जॉब. मतलब आपको ऐसे डेस्क पे बैठ के कंप्यूटर सिस्टम में समझना है, उसमें आपको अपना लॉजिक रीजनिंग कैपेबिलिटी यूज करके दिमाग लगा के काम करना है. सो इट इज अ white collar job, it is a reputed job, it is not a field work like a medical representative. आप यहाँ से वहां नहीं जाओगे. It is a desktop job, so therefore it is very much important for you to understand the concepts pretty well so that you will get a chance to work in a core pharma company, whether Indian or a multinational, and you can excel in your career. Apart from that, there are other organizations as well, such as Government of India, Pharmacy Council, Pharmacy Council of India, Pharmacovigilance centers in India, CDSCO. CDSCO has a regional department, Mumbai, Pune, Ghaziabad, Lucknow, Hyderabad, Gurugram, Noida, Kolkata. So you can think about these government sector job as well. So it is not like कि फार्माकोविजिलेंस है तो मुझे फार्मा कंपनी में ही जॉब मिलेगा. आपको CRO, क्लिनिकल रिसर्च ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, आपको लेबोरेटरीज, आपको गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर में भी फार्माकोविजिलेंस है और वहां भी आपको जॉब मिल सकता है. बहुत बार हम लोग आपको करियर असिस्टेंस करते हैं, लेकिन आपका खुद का भी इन्वॉल्वमेंट, आपका खुद का भी एफर्ट्स उतना होना बहुत जरूरी है. Okay. For today, as such, there is no homework, but yeah, out of curiosity, you can please check the Pharmacovigilance program of India. क्योंकि हम लोग, जैसे मैंने मेरे लेक्चर में भी बहुत बार बोला कि हम लोग बहुत बार blindly follow करते हैं US and Europe को. But in July 2010, Union Health Ministry of India, with the help of CDSCO, they launched the Pharmacovigilance program of India. So if you are taking any medicine, assume Reshma is taking paracetamol and she got mouth ulcer after taking paracetamol. Reshma can Google Pharmacovigilance Program of India, PVPI, and there she will find the adverse event reporting form where Reshma can fill in her detail. I was feeling pain in my body. I took 500 mg paracetamol, which is over-the-counter product. But after taking paracetamol, after 2 hours, I got rash or mouth ulcer. So she can put in this information into the website called Pharmacovigilance Program of India, Adverse Event Reporting System of India. And there is a people, there are experts sitting on the other side. They are checking whichever adverse events you are sharing with them, and they will send this information to the respective pharma company to ensure the product is responsible for this mouth ulcer or is there any other consideration. Okay, so please spare 5 minutes. Do check the Pharmacovigilance Program of India website. So current global PV status. So what is the current global PV status? Vaccine safety net, WHO program for international drug monitoring, PIDM, WHO collaborating centers to provide technical support to countries in the pharmacovigilance. So these are certain committees, these are certain portals which assist the developing countries to bring it on their pharmacovigilance program. These are few references which I have used to create this PPT. You also can check these links directly and read more information about pharmacovigilance. Okay. Well, this is not a homework for you actually. When we will begin the real class, I mean today is a demo class. Once we begin with our regular classes, usually what do we follow is like if you remember in the initial introduction, Snehal ma'am clearly told, though it is a 3 months duration postgraduate diploma course, but we ensure that for the namesake, we are not conducting this class. So to have the good understanding about the topic, usually I give 3-4 questions at the end of each topic so that it will help you to get more knowledge. It will help you to read more on the respective topic. Next, we will have the PowerPoint presentation. Every student will be given one topic at the end of the course and they need to present the 10-15 minutes of PowerPoint presentation on the given topic. We will have the final multiple choice question assessment. For each question, the 4 to 5 MCQ will be given. You have to select one based on entire syllabus, or sometimes we conduct this exam at the halfway. And then we will have the regular contribution, like, how do you behave in the class? How do you submit your regular assignment? So there are some marks given. So overall, this is like, completely wholesome training material, wholesome training package. I understand you are students or a working professional, and that's the reason you have opted for the Saturday, Sunday batches. Saturday is a personality development, interview preparation, resume writing. Sunday will be the theory classes. So take this course very, very seriously. I'm 100% sure that you will enjoy this learning process, and moreover, you will be closer to get your desired job and start your career in pharmacovigilance. Okay, so whatever we discussed so far, I hope you have got an idea what is clinical trial, little bit, what is pharmacovigilance, and once we start our regular batches from the next Sunday onwards, definitely we will have a more detailed discussion on the each topic. Okay, so if you have any questions so far, please feel free to unmute yourself and ask to me, Shubhangi ma'am or Snehal ma'am or Amit sir. We are here to help you out. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. So is there any question, students? Did you understood everything? Yes, everyone? Kindly answer yes or no. Is there any questions? If you're not able to chat, you can not able to talk, you can share message in chat box. Ma'am, there is one question in chat box, that is, what is the difference between PVPI and yellow card system?
PVPI is for India, adverse event reporting platform created by Indian Ministry of Health and CDSCO. Yellow card system is created by United Kingdom. The official website, the yellow card system, where if you are a resident of United Kingdom, or if you are living or happen to be in the United Kingdom, and if you want to report any adverse drug reaction side effects of the drugs which you took from United Kingdom, you can go to that website and report it. So the government of UK will check which medicine you took, when you took, and they will give you the correct advice. They will, whichever information they have collected so far, they will give you advice that yes, it is because of drug, or no, it is not because of drug, or this is a temporary treatment. Whichever is the related information, they will provide. Same goes with PVPI. So PVPI is a India initiative. Yellow card system is a United Kingdom initiative to report adverse drug reaction, or in a simplest form, we call it as a drug side effects.
Okay, I hope you got the answer, Kashif. If any further question, you can ask. The
Yeah.
next question is, what is the salary after 2 to 3 years?
Salary depends upon your role, your company, your location. So general salary, I would restrict myself to comment on. But yeah, these days, the good packages, I mean, usually it starts from 12 to 15 at least. Yeah, Snehal ma'am maybe she can add on to this. It depends upon your company, depends upon your qualification and the role. But yes, definitely you can expect minimum 12 to 15,000 as a starting, and depending upon your progress and the company's growth, you can have at least up to the range of 20-25. I also see one more question. What will role as doctor in pharma company? Will this certification course will add extra value? Yes. Doctors are required to perform medical review in the process of pharmacovigilance. So in pharmacovigilance, as I briefly mentioned, this is a detailed study to check whether the drug is side effect is caused because of drug or there are some external contributory factor. For example, sometimes the patient took the contraindicated food. They do not follow the dose regimen. They do not follow the duration. डॉक्टर ने बोला था सिर्फ 3 महीने ये मेडिसिन लेना है, लेकिन पेशेंट 4-5 महीने कंटिन्यू करते जाते हैं क्योंकि उससे फर्क पड़ रहा है उसे, या वो भूल गया कभी स्टॉप करना है. तो इन सब चीजों में अगर कुछ भी पेशेंट मिसमैच कर रहा है, वी कैन नॉट क्लेम दैट ड्रग इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल टू कॉज द साइड इफेक्ट बिकॉज द पेशेंट did not follow the instruction. So in the pharmacovigilance, there is a one step called as a medical review. And usually medical review is done by doctors. Why? Because it is understood as medicine or a doctor, they have a vast syllabus than a pharmacy and then other life science syllabus. So doctors are the expert who know human anatomy, physiology, as well as mechanism of action of the medicine. Pharmacy people, they know 70% of human anatomy, physiology, and 90% of mechanism of drug action. Whereas other life science graduates, they are aware of the human anatomy, physiology, and the mechanism of action of the drug, but not in detail, right? Therefore, if you are a doctor, any MBBS, BDS, BMHM, BHMS, BAMS, still you have a high scope. If you show the good communication, good expertise and knowledge, you can directly get promoted. You get directly selected to a role of a medical reviewer, which is a comparatively higher salary than an initial fresher pharmacovigilance associate or a pharmacovigilance scientist. And you can have a good scope. But if the doctor is not good in a communication and the pharmacist or a BSc person shows more knowledge, more communication, more leadership quality, that will get good salary or a good role. तो डॉक्टर डिग्री होने का फायदा आप ले सकते हो, but you need to work on your extra qualities as well. Okay. So I hope I have answered Kashif, Mahesh, and Mayappan's question. Any other questions?
Ma'am, the next question is, if need to get more information about pharmacovigilance, which book would you suggest?
I will be suggesting one book name. I will put it in the WhatsApp group. The book is available on Amazon. If you are a student, you can check in your college library as well. Moreover, as a complementary training material, we will be sharing a PDF version of one pharmacovigilance book in our WhatsApp, right? So once you confirm the admission, in first or second lecture, we share the complimentary PDF version of a pharmacovigilance book, which you can download in your mobile or a laptop and refer that.
The next question is, what will be your salary for a doctor in pharma company?
Pharma company doctor, again, I am on this monetary figure, I would not like to comment, but the starting salary, as I mentioned, definitely it is 15,000 and above. लेकिन बाई चांस अगर किसी फार्मा कंपनी में उतना नहीं रहेगा या किसी सीआरओ में उतना नहीं करेगा और अनफॉर्चुनेटली आपको वहां पे ही इफ यू गॉट कॉल एंड यू क्रैक द इंटरव्यू, देन यू शुड नॉट say that Mansi ma'am told ki 15,000 to milta hi hai, but this company is offering me 12,000. But yes, definitely the pay packages in the pharmacovigilance are good. Definitely the starting is 15 and above, and depending upon your personal growth, you have a high chances to visit on site, because many pharma company, they are Europe, US, so you can work as a team lead, you can work as a process trainer, you can work as a subject matter expert, you can work as a quality reviewer, and pharmacovigilance में बहुत बार आपको ऑन साइट जाने का भी मौका मिलता है. ऑन साइट मीनिंग अगर आप इंडिया में काम कर रहे हो तो कोई नया प्रोजेक्ट आ गया तो कंपनी आप में से जो भी होशियार बंदे हैं, जो इंटेलिजेंट है, लीडर है, काम करने में एक्सपर्ट है, you know, considering some personal behavior as well. So they may ask you, or they may offer you, would you like to go to Switzerland? Would you like to go for Japan for 1 month, 1 year, 2 year, depending upon the project duration. So this is also added benefit of working in pharmacovigilance.
Will your firm provide us career assistance or placement in future? Yes, we'll provide the placement, 100% placement assistance after this course. Next question is, what is the career opportunity in abroad, ma'am?
Career opportunity in abroad is more because, as I mentioned, the pharmacovigilance is more common in Western world because they are very much caring about towards their health. You know, कि ये product लेने के बाद मुझे कुछ हो रहा है, तो they feel like their personal responsibility कि मुझे ये बताना चाहिए ताकि बाकी लोगों को ये तकलीफ ना हो, right? So in abroad there are basically many pharma companies like this Roche, Novartis, Eli Lilly, AstraZeneca, they are foreign origin, right? तो वहां पे ज्यादा है, लेकिन इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि अभी आप डायरेक्टली सोचो अच्छा ठीक है इली लिली अमेरिका का कंपनी है, बस मुझे अभी अमेरिका का वीजा निकलवाना है एंड आई एम गोइंग टू यूएस, मेरा एक फ्रेंड है वहां पे, वो सब सेटिंग कर देगा मेरे जॉब के लिए. आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट इफ यू आर अ स्टूडेंट और इवन इफ यू आर अ वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल, unless and until you are financially ready, everything is sorted out at your family, please do not directly think, let me go to Canada, let me go to Australia and hunt for a job and work there. Get entry into India, and then depending upon your progress, there are high chances you will get on-site projects, or you will get a good guidance within your organization. You can take internal job transfer if you are interested to move to abroad, because considering the current US policy, the India's reply towards US policy, the changes, the political changes happening in the European region, I would not advise any student, any working professional directly go book a ticket for United Kingdom and go to abroad. No, please no, strictly no. Your safety is utmost important. So this is a big decision. Consider talking to your friends, family first if you have this plan. But within India, you have a ample of opportunities. Get entry into PV and then think of moving abroad. But obviously, the healthcare industry is booming. It is flourishing in the Western world, and the pay package is good. This job security is good. So yeah, obviously it is a good scenario. The grass is more greener there. But I prefer कि आप पहले इंडिया में थोड़ा काम कर लो and then think. Anything else?
Yes, any other question? Yes, you can directly unmute yourself and you can ask students if any. Akanksha, Arpita, Harshdeep, Kashif, Mahesh, Mayappan, Prachi, Rajpal, Rohit, Sakshi, Vaishnavi. Any other question you have?
No, ma'am.
Everyone?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, Amit sir, you want to share anything?
Nothing. I think everything is cleared by Mansi ma'am, and the student got understood today's session. And I hope you understood the career scope of the pharmacovigilance as well, as it is the one of the important opportunity for the pharmaceuticals, life science and medical science students. There are opportunity in the most of the industries, and this course curriculum is built for the job oriented, like we are prepared you according to the industry requirements. So As of now, as we completed many batches, like 10 plus batches we had. So even we are taking updates from the industry, the placed student information, even placed student sessions are also there in the course in between. Okay, and like we try to make you more understandable according to the requirement and make you more skillful as well. Okay, so take the benefits of all these things, and I wish you all the best, everyone. And thank you, Mansi ma'am, today for today's wonderful session. And again, Snail for arranging this session and all students for attending this. I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Yes, so thank you again, students, for sparing your time and attending this demo class. I wish to see you all and many more in our regular classes. And yeah, that's it. All the best to everyone.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. And when notification is there, like if you want to enroll in our course, you can share message in group also. Okay, students, group is open to share your question. We'll answer. Okay, or you can connect with me. I already shared the number.